LeBron James is out of the playoffs, and I'm not happy about it. Hey, I understand, like my friends here on the YouTube chat, Ryan Mueller, maybe Boiler Up, Mudcat, Brad Buffington, Sean, Black, El Presidente. I don't know how any of them feel. You know what I mean? Dave Carroll is right. He'll watch golf no matter what. I don't know how any of y'all feel about LeBron James. Like, I'm tired of LeBron James, if you want to know the truth, but I'm kind of tired of LeBron James in a good way. I know that his politics, or whatever you think his politics are, rub people the wrong way. I know the whole load management. My thing is carrying the purse out of a press conference, but you know what? I don't even care about any of that. I want LeBron James in the playoffs. LeBron James and the Lakers missed the playoffs. And now everybody's taking shots at LeBron James, right? Let me tell you something. LeBron James has been under a hell of a microscope since he was 18 years old, 17, 15, 16. You name it, he's been under it. Back when he was in Ohio, he got suspended from playing for a while because he drove a Hummer supposedly provided by Nike. You know what? Who cares? I mean, in the world we live in today, I used to care about that stuff. Now, who cares? Here's what I want. When LeBron James is in the playoffs, basketball, my basketball, is better. What does that mean? Well, it means this. I watch these guys today. Half of them don't know how to play. They can all shoot. Nobody guards anybody. Last night, the Pacers gave up like 84 in the first half. LeBron James has morphed into, at least for me, old school, which is weird because he's new school, but he's old school. Plays the game the right way. Now, yeah, load management. Yeah, all the stuff that I mentioned. But let me tell you what the NBA is doing today, what the West is doing today. Whew. Glad he's out. And it's not because of his team they're glad he's out. No, they're glad he's out because if you're going to play against the Lakers in the playoffs, it means you got to beat them 4 times in 2 weeks, and that ain't easy. That ain't easy. It's one thing to say, well, we beat LeBron on a February afternoon or night, game 62. Truth of the matter is, who cares? I'm talking about 4 times out of 7 in 2 weeks, you're going to try to beat LeBron? All right. Okay. If that's what you say, then okay. But that ain't that easy. So the Phoenix Suns, the Golden State Warriors, you name it, they're all going to Nuggets. Whew, all right, we don't have to deal with him. He and frickin' Anthony Davis, we don't have to deal with. And you know the NBA is a star-driven league. So not having to deal with a LeBron James-led team in the playoffs is, whew, thank goodness. Seriously. Now, a lot of you are like, well, you're going to see all the haters out there go, well, what's next for LeBron? I don't know. I agree with Brad Buffington. I do. Brad says on the YouTube chat, hey, look, LeBron's load management is thumbing his nose at people who pay good money to watch him play. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. And when he load managed 11 games into the season a few years ago, I'm sitting there going, I'm done with you. So I don't know that I've watched an NBA game, but I do watch the playoffs, and I do want LeBron in the playoffs. I do. Seriously. I mean, I like watching him in the playoffs. Now, adding Russell Westbrook, I told you this. I mean, nobody listens to me. I have no idea why I'm not, running an NBA team. But I told you can't add Westbrook to that. I watched Westbrook one time in person with Jeff Van Gundy. We were doing a game. And I remember everybody telling me how good Westbrook is. And, of course, on the broadcast, I'm like, oh, he's really good. I remember thinking, and you guys will know this term if you listen to my show, good enough to get you fired. That's right. Good enough to get your ass fired. What does that mean? That means, man, after the game, the owner comes to the coach. He goes, how can we be losing these games? Do you see Russell Westbrook? He's going down the court. He got another triple-double, but we're losing. That's on you, coach, because we've got good players like Westbrook. Nuh-uh. You got horse bleep players like Westbrook. That's why your team stinks. I don't care the numbers. A fanboy cares about the numbers. You can't win with guys that are out of position defensively, only thinking about statistics, take bad shots, don't engage their teammates, act like they're prima donnas, and frankly care more about fashion than they do about winning. Michael Jordan dressed to the nines. Just walked in the game, had himself a pot of coffee, smoked a cigar, went out. Cared about winning. Yeah, he wanted to get his, but he cared about winning. I've never gotten the impression that Russell Westbrook is that. Don't at me, people. Don't at me. He's good enough to get you fired.